한국국제학교 제주 캠퍼스 7학년 민세준 학생입니다. 설문대 할망, 우리를 지켜주세요. Save us, Grandma 설문대란 주제로 발표하겠습니다. 네, 민세준 학생 큰 박수로 맞아주시기 바랍니다.
There's a beautiful tale in Jeju Island of Grandma Salmonday. One day, she gathered lots of soil, then poured them into the island. This is how Mount Hala was created. The tale about Salmonday has become a dream and a hope in Jeju. However, Jeju's history was not beautiful as a tale. As I grew aware of the forestry incident, I was wrapped in utter shock. Why didn't I learn these things when I was in Seoul? Why are people treating Jeju as eco-friendly and healing when there are still painful truths and government's atrocities to remember? The event started on 1947 and shook Jeju for 7 years. The Lee government enacted an unjust martial law for the annihilation of 30,000 lives. This inhumane operation was called the strikeout. One strike for hunger, one strike for shooting to death, one strike for burning. The real victims were the civilians. From an elderly woman desperately covering her wounds after unspeakable police brutality to a pregnant woman who was tortured to death. Jeju was a bloodbath itself. The sound of begging for help to Grandma Salmonday still echoes on the island. Now, we must implement the 3 R's. Relabel, recognize, rebirth. First, relabel. For foreign administrators, the event is named as Jeju Uprising, like a common riot. As the Gwangju 518 incident, which has been renamed into Gwangju Democratic Movement, the very first step should be renaming into 4-3 Massacre, not 4-3 Riot. If we don't change the name, we ourselves would fabricate the fact. Secondly, even with the recent act that passed in February, neither the legal recognition nor the actual reparations have been provided to the victims. The government should properly recognize the victims and heal their pain. Last but not least, the rebirth of Jeju as the symbol of international islands of peace. The government should implore to set the Jeju forestry landmarks to be listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites to change the social perspective and raise awareness about forestry incident. As Shin Chae-ho stated, a nation that has lost its territory can be regenerated. But a nation that has lost its history cannot. If we don't forget this dark history and rewrite with hope and prosperity, the victims will finally rest in peace. Grandma Salmonday, we will not forget you and the victims. Thank you.